All right.
All right, welcome to Business Party Podcast. Fuck it, let's do it live.
Fuck it.
And I'm joined by Scrappy from main place that I've always known him, TikTok, and I know quite a few others have as well. If you don't, I definitely recommend trying to find some of his old content. But yeah,
Yeah.
happy to have you. Happy to have him on, and we're going to be talking about good old Commie TikTok today and how the sweeping ban and everything else. But one thing I can introduce him a little bit, but I'm gonna have him go ahead and introduce himself a little bit more.
Well, hello there, everybody. My name's Scrappy. I started TikTok about 2.5 years ago. I was mostly doing veteran stuff at first, and then I really found my calling with anti-pedophile content.
Mm-hmm.
Making content about throwing pedos and wood chippers, and it really took off. I had 100,000 followers, roughly 2.4 million likes on my content. I was doing really well. And then my main account got banned along with my backup account, which had 25,000 people. So we do what we do. We start over. I had 12,000 followers on my new account, and I got hit with another ban.
Yep.
So I'm here now. I'm mostly going to be doing content on Instagram and YouTube. That's
right.
Where
it seems to be where a lot of us are sweeping to, because I've noticed a lot of the people that are banned on TikTok. Like I just got banned as well. I'll go over some of that as well. But yeah, a lot of people are just seeming to go over there. It seems like we can at least talk about a little bit more, get away with a little bit more on there. And also Clapper, but Clapper's a dollar store version of TikTok.
Yeah, Clapper's a dollar store version of TikTok, and it's just not as big yet.
Right.
I think as more people kind of realize that there are better alternatives than TikTok out there, hopefully they'll start to go over there, but we'll see.
It seems like also what I'm liking about Instagram is they seem like they've upped some of their game with being able to do what is considered a duet and stuff like that on TikTok. You can do on there now. They've added some effects, some music.
Yeah,
you can
that
use.
Is one thing I've noticed is that Instagram is really trying to play the TikTok game. The only problem that I have with Instagram and YouTube is that organic growth is not nearly as good as TikTok.
No, very much so. You're right.
Yeah, like it's a lot harder to get an audience and keep an audience. So,
right. Exactly. That's one reason why I keep trying to keep a platform on TikTok, because like I said, both in my account, I've had 5 banned now, but my first one that really was bigger was also one that I started whenever I was in UPH with you when we started that, but that was only up to like a little over 7,000. That got banned. Then I've had 2 other small ones that didn't even reach 1,000. Those got banned. It's just from the anti-pedo type content. Then my last one, I had like 5,100, and that got banned in the same day. The one that only had like 300 got banned on TikTok. So, yeah, we are. That's my friend Jen. I am. My new one is Party of the Business, which I just started. So it's like 100 something followers, but it was a sweeping ban. It like basically what conservative Ant was saying is kind of coming to fruition, that a lot of the open or freedom loving people that talk about stuff like that or that are anti-government or whatever are basically getting picked off a lot more.
No, yeah, I'm still on TikTok. Too old for this shit. It's just freaking this new account barely has 100 followers. So my content's probably going to be shadow banned for quite a while. Just because that's one thing I've noticed TikTok does as well, is they'll start to pick out faces.
Yep.
And if they don't agree with what message you're spreading, they'll start to hit all of your accounts that you make. That actually happened to our good buddy Joe, or Be Free Inside.
Yeah.
All of he can't even make an account on TikTok anymore, and it'll be up for maybe 5 or 6 hours, and TikTok will ban it.
Yep. And it starts off with device swiping, basically, because they know what device you're on, no matter how many accounts you make. And like Joe did, he was using burner phones and stuff, and like even if he just showed his face or anything, it's like boom, gone. Yep. I think even his voice after a little while.
Yeah, even his voice. If they heard his voice, they'd ban him instantaneously.
And which is crazy to me too with him is because he wasn't very political about anything on there. He never really talked about that. It was
No.
usually just gun stuff, survival stuff, anything like that.
Well, that's the thing. It's ran by China.
Yeah.
Like let's think about this realistically for a moment. China does not want you being able to be self-sufficient.
Very true.
They don't want anybody having the means to be self-sufficient at all. Because if they are able to be self-sufficient, that means they aren't relying on the state. And that's the most important thing in Chinese culture right now is relying on the state. In China, you don't get good grades for good grades for freaking academic excellence. You get good grades based on your loyalty to the state.
Right. And that's kind of one of my other buddies that's banned on TikTok too. We all remember him, the original Boog Boy, Boogaloo 1776.
Yeah.
I was talking to him the other day because I still keep in touch with him, and he made a good point that this is like the beginning of what they're trying to do toward the ESG or social credit score, seeing who's going to be a good boy, who isn't, whether you're speaking out or not. And it's also pitting people against each other because we even see on our side of people that we more agree with, more right-leaning and whatnot, going at each other over bullshit that they shouldn't be when they're worried about that instead of what our real enemy is, which is our government. And we keep seeing that.
Steel plates versus ceramic.
Yeah.
The Howard Hill debacle. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. That was ridiculous.
That whole thing was just a pile of drama that was totally fucking unnecessary, in my opinion.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely. And what I'm seeing, like what I see now is that, like, which I don't like them. I don't care if they fucking see this. Good for them. That conservative Texan guy and that Hellcat chick, and like, I'm sorry, but I don't like them because they start going after other conservatives and shit. And it's like, you guys just shut up. Stop with that already.
Well,
it's
I think there's
the infighting.
Yeah, I think there's a certain line that needs to be drawn because I got a lot of smack for going after what was this fucking dick? I can't remember the professor. Looking Professor Murphy. That was his name. Yeah, Murph. I got a lot of smack for going after him, but I'm sorry, the guy's a registered sex offender.
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised I didn't, because I posted about him too, especially after he came on my podcast, and I erased that episode. Fuck that dude. But
yeah,
that's the whole thing, is that people say it may have gotten planted or whatever else. Okay, if it did, I want that to come out. But until then, he's on the list.
Yeah, until then, like, because I'm sorry, when, like, one of the main things that I got famous for on TikTok was hunting pedophiles. And if I could tell you how many times we had a pedo that would be like, oh, it was planted.
Right.
Really?
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I'm Mother Goose. Like, welcome to the Mother Goose Club. Whole fucking shit. Oh, by the way, I'm getting too old for this shit. The new name is Scrappy _ Prophet of Chippy.
Yep, and mine's Party of the Business. I decided to flip up the name and whatnot, but yeah, and that's another, like, I had a feeling that a lot of it was going to be happening, especially after seeing Amp, but I had a feeling it was going to be happening to quite a few people, especially because you were starting to getting like really cracking again with starting to do the Chippy thing, and people were like, hell yeah, and starting to get in on it. It's like, well, people are enjoying this too much.
Oh yeah, that's the thing about TikTok. Like, they can't tell falsehoods from reality. But I'm honestly about to just start my own religion and call it the Cult of Chippy, just to get on people's nerves. At this
right? Hell yeah,
well,
and I mean,
kind of a reason for that too, because of a certain somebody from the old UPH who decided to say that I was just a cult leader.
Right. Exactly.
I hope you see this fucker.
But that's the whole thing, is like, if they want to try to put it that way, it's like, well, then own it and actually create that, because look, it's for, even if it was like that, it's for a good thing, because two things we hate are politicians and pedophiles. So,
Oh yeah, exactly. You know, I don't like politicians. I don't like pedophiles, and the whole thing, it's all one giant smokescreen.
yeah,
It is designed to turn the American people against each other, even though most of us agree on the same fucking principles.
right. Oh yeah,
It's all
exactly.
designed to demonize the other side. You know, even conservative fucking politicians are all about that shit
Mm-hmm.
because it generates clicks. Those beautiful little clicks that everybody's chasing.
Mm-hmm.
The more clicks you chase, the more fucking traction you get on social media.
Exactly.
Yep. It's pretty
And
much
yeah,
the post hot takes.
basically all like, yeah, you're right. Getting too old for this. Most social media doesn't really
Right.
totally like free speech, which I've been testing Facebook for quite a while. I'm surprised that I haven't gotten any like jail time or whatever
Yeah,
the Facebook jail time,
seriously.
but because I say whatever I want on there and I haven't gotten hit really yet. And I know people that have just for memes, but not saying it won't happen soon enough. For some reason I fly under the radar, but
Right. Well, it's because you haven't got it. Like me, I could pretty much. I remember in my early TikTok days, I could post pretty much whatever the hell I wanted to, and now, yeah, no, now it's fucking. You know, like I even hint at a weapon being involved, and it gets banned. Now, I was surprised on my old TikTok account on the one that had, you know, the one that just got deleted, Scrappy Doo XOXO. I'm surprised that they let one particular video stay up because I had a video where I was showing off a holster for craft holsters.
yeah,
And I showed how it fit inside certain handguns. But then again, I also had the prompt up saying, hey, please handle all firearm safety. Don't do this without a professional, blah, 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 blah. So that could have been why, but I guess we'll never freaking know.
yeah, and that's the whole thing too. That they just give you some either bullshit excuse for your videos being taken down, or they don't give you one at all, or even whenever you do appeal, it could either sit there for fucking months, or they just automatically deny it. Or now with all these accounts getting taken down, at least my last two, and I've noticed others, they don't even give you a chance to appeal.
No, yeah. I've actually been on the I've been going back and forth with TikTok over email, essentially saying, you know, hey, why was my account banned? And they'll send back some generic shit about, oh yeah, you know, you have to fill out this form. So I filled out the form. Then they said, okay, so here's the deal. If you're talking about a banned video, blah 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 blah. I was like, okay, but it's not a banned video. It's my account that was banned, and I can't even appeal it.
Right.
So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, like I'm looking at my emails right now on my phone, and I still haven't gotten anything from TikTok.
Mm-hmm. And that's the whole thing too. Like we were kind of saying, it's basically the best platform to be able to grow yourself and what you're trying to do.
Oh yeah, you can
Because it's
like
it's the biggest and fastest.
yeah, it's definitely the fastest account to grow anything on because it's very like the organic growth is just wonderful on TikTok.
Yeah.
The problem is that it is literally just trash when it comes to anything having to do with freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And one of the worst things though too is that it is that and the bot farm stuff that they have going on with people that don't
Oh,
like you, or the bigger names don't like that Thomas Powell guy.
mm-hmm.
One day I looked him up to start blocking him and Modern Warrior just to get them out, just so they don't see my stuff. They both literally have like 30 accounts under their name with same picture and everything else. Like if
Yeah.
most of the bigger creators, you'd have to sit there for hours and just start trying to block them to try to keep them out of your hair.
Oh yeah. And then like there's whole bot farms that these people use basically to get people canceled off TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm starting to think that's what's happening on my account because literally like I'll have an account that's doing well, it'll go back up to 10,000 and then mass report out of nowhere, done.
Yep.
And usually, you get a lot of hate when these things happen, like, because I've noticed that, usually you get a lot of hate comments and stuff like that. Didn't get shit.
Right. Oh, dude. Yeah. That, the Biz El Goon account, there was, my backup to however many.
Backup to the backup to the backup.
Yeah. That one, I only had like 200 something followers on it. I stayed quiet on there, some reposts. Didn't even have a bio, no nothing, no violations, and that got taken out the same day as my last one with it, just same time.
Literally just done.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it does come down to that, like, the device swipe, because I know if it's from that device. Because if people do watch that Joe Rogan video of their terms of service, they know everything about you. I mean, it's not like Brian, my FBI agent that's watching. Fuck you, Brian. It doesn't really know everything about us anyways. but I mean, we joke around with that, but it's pretty damn true. Basically, no matter what, even if you have a cell phone and you're on some social media, whatever else, there's a good chance that they basically know every damn thing about you. And data is king now when it comes to selling.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like their whole fucking shtick is just trying to keep people suppressed.
Yeah.
Which is really freaking annoying. But, like, I mean, I don't know. And what really pisses me off.
I feel like I'm watching my partner cheat on me live. What's up, buddy?
He's mine now.
Yeah.
Why is this freaking lighting so jacked up? Jesus, like, look at this.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Holy crap! Hold on, let me see here. Yeah, put my hat on it. Nope, didn't work.
Nope.
Anyways, so yeah, this is how I'm gonna chat the rest of the combo now.
Oh yeah, me and he got Scrappy got banned, I got banned, a bunch of other people did. So yeah, I knew you were gonna be at work still, but today was his day off, and I was like, let's just go live a little while before later on. By the way, we're gonna be live again talking to DK2 about liberty and whatnot. But yeah, we decided to come on here live and do a little talk about Commie Tok and all the BS that they're pulling these days. Which it's like you can just go on there and just not even just like what's going on halfway. Like I'm waiting for even like centrist people, which I'm sure is probably starting to happen, but even centrist people that are just criticizing things that are happening, like with the administration or whatever else. They're just going to start getting pulled
right out of the freaking gate. But that's the thing. China loves Joe.
Right.
China loves Joe freaking Biden because he's not nearly as hard on them as Trump was. Let's just be real. Like, I'm not a big fan of Trump, but he was not nearly as hard, or he was a lot harder on China than Biden was.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Trump was harder on everybody.
They can pretty much do anything they want with Joe Biden in office. And
absolutely.
We're seeing that because they're literally threatening U.S. politicians who fly to Taiwan, like old Nancy, as much as I hate her ass.
Right.
They were like, we'll shoot her out of the sky.
Right. And yeah, exactly. And I mean, yeah.
And there's no repercussions for that.
Yeah. And I'm not a fan of any of them either, but I still don't want to see Nancy shot out of the sky. I don't want to see anybody shot out of the damn sky, even if I don't like you at all, unless you're a pedo. Then
well, let's be real here. Is there really any difference?
Is there?
Like, there's a reason old Epstein's flight logs haven't come out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, actually, yes. And that's going to be a big thing that people are talking about. Supposedly October 8th, there's going to be a march toward DC, and people are saying, go to your state capital, which I want to try to do if I can, because we need to make as much ruckus as possible for them to release the names, which I wish we would just keep doing every single day.
October 8th?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we need to be doing in between also, not just waiting for that day. Just keep trying to put pressure on them. Like, I'm ready to be calling Holcomb, my governor here in Indiana, and I'm be like, why aren't you making noise about that?
Yeah, why aren't you guys making noise about the fact that Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs aren't being released?
Right.
Because
And
yeah, like I've heard it said, oh yeah, they won't release any details about the case because there's children involved. I'm like, okay, yeah, but you don't have to put out the names of the children.
right. I want the name of the offenders.
Yes, I want the names of the offenders, and I think that they should not have fucking office. Period. End of discussion. They belong in fucking prison.
Oh, exactly.
Well,
And the other excuse
they
we get,
belong in the mouth of a wood chipper, but I'll settle for fucking prison.
right. Well, the other excuse that I hear though too is people saying it would tear apart a lot more things about I don't care now.
Yeah,
Look at where our
I
government and
literally-
everything is at.
Yeah, I do not care. Like these children deserve fucking justice for what was done to them, and these monsters don't deserve to walk fucking free.
Right. Exactly.
Like in Ghislaine Maxwell getting what 20 years? Come the fuck on.
Yeah, but R. Kelly gets 30. Why is she getting 10 less? But she's like,
And
look,
way worse than she did shit way worse than R. Kelly.
Right, exactly. Like he deserved at least that, but she did way more atrocious shit. She deserves worse.
Yeah, they both deserve the wood chipper, honestly. But it just goes to prove that the United States justice system is completely fucking broken.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just completely broken. I feel like I'm in a fucking Punisher movie because I'm literally watching pedos walk out. Like I forget the name of the creator. He's a creator here on YouTube, and he catches pedos, kind of like what we used to do. But he actually legit approaches them face to face, shows up at their fucking doorstep, like, "Hi, I'm so and so," and they literally got this person dead to fucking rights. Trans fucking, I think they them pronouns person who was talking about diddling a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. We're not talking like, oh yeah, they were trying to meet up with a 16. No. They were meeting up with a literal bunch of children. Okay. The cops were called, and they actually harassed the people who called them. Wow. I shit you fucking not. This was in Berkeley, California, by the way, folks. If you live in California, I'm so fucking sorry.
Yeah, and please move.
Please get the fuck out of there. Just don't vote like you are now wherever you go.
Oh, dude, and it's it's not as bad in other areas, but it's moving to other areas like that video that was just put out of that teacher saying we're not going to call them pedophiles, we're going to call them maps, and you shouldn't judge it just because they want to have sex.
Absolutely fucking not. I'm going to judge the fuck out of them.
Oh yeah, I'm going to judge them big time, and I'm going to call them pedophiles straight to their face. And after I saw a couple of videos of stuff like that, that's one thing that I posted on Facebook. I was like, I'm never going to call them minor attracted person because they're pedophiles. Yeah, and they deserve to be stigmatized as much as possible. Yes, I want to say more, but I'm going to say stigmatized because I'm tired of people saying, no, it's judgmental, blah, blah, and all these other, all this other bullshit. No.
I don't care if it's judgmental. They're fucking monsters who prey on children.
Yep.
That is the next generation. That is the most important thing in our fucking lives, ladies and gentlemen in the chat right now. Our children are being victimized by monsters. And the people who are telling you that you shouldn't be so judgmental are enabling it.
Yep. And they deserve to be stigmatized as well.
Oh, absolutely. Pedophile or fucking sympathizers get the chipper too.
Yep.
Chippy eats all.
Exactly. Chippy loves them all.
Yeah, Chippy loves them all. Roasted, buttered, garlic, whatever. Just throw them in. Throw them fucking in. Let it be done. We're done with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And for my FBI agent, this is obviously all satire.
Yeah.
Gotta not twitch in my left eye. Anyway.
but then it's like that's the whole thing too, is that with us getting the message out and trying to, that's why I'm gonna keep going with obviously supporting that podcast wise.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to put out like shorts when I can and stuff like I was kind of talking to you about, but that was like the whole reason why we try to do it on TikTok and whatnot, is to make people more aware. And by them taking stuff like that down, that shows that they are trying to protect certain things.
Oh yeah, people know that pedophiles are a protected class on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of their main fucking. I mean, think about it like this, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, TikTok is full of a bunch of underage girls and boys who are trying to get famous, and they're exposing skin to do so.
Yep.
It is a breeding ground for fucking pedophiles.
Oh yeah, just
And I
if there's a
picked it up because I was bored one day and just so happened to got famous to get freaking become a minor internet celebrity on it. You know
right.
what I mean? Like I'm not that important, but what I am going to do is continue to fight this fight because that's what needs to be done.
Oh yeah, and like if you want some confirmation on some more of that, just wait till it's like a decent time at night. Just click on the live option and just go through the lives, and then wait till you see like a young girl or something on there. Go in there and then watch all who's in there. It's gonna be nothing but old dudes and shit like that.
Yep, nothing but old fucking pedos who are just trying to cheat on their wives and get away with it.
Yep.
It doesn't work, by the way, because you have an asshole like me or him who comes along and fucking finds out your name.
Yep. Exactly.
Right now, I'm working on this creep right out near me who lives near me actually in Huntington. Was trying to pick up a 9-year-old girl, and I got a picture of his license plate, but it's all blurry, so I just got to download an AI fucking.
Oh, so like to like kind of depixelate it or put it in better perspective. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Trying to download one of those, see what I can dig up.
Right. Well, I'm hoping like, and that was a point that I made not too long ago, is that I wish instead of Twitter, I wish Elon would buy TikTok or make something just like it, because that's, like we said, that's the best way to get shit out there, because Twitter sucks, man. Like I I just kind of like having Twitter right now because I like to go in there and just get quick news and if we can promote the podcast, whatever else. But unless you have like 10 or 15,000 followers on there or more, you're not going to get anything, any sort of traction.
Oh, yeah. Twitter is just a fucking cesspool. Like I can't even say I'd be banned. So not to mention they just banned the word groomer on there. Yeah.
I know.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding? They're calling it an LGBTQ slur. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are LGBT, that should offend the fuck out of you.
Right. Like,
you should be thoroughly fucking upset that they're conflating you as a person who just likes other people of the same gender as a fucking groomer.
Well, and that's the whole thing too. I don't get where the delusion came in of teaching anything like that under puberty age is okay.
I have no idea where this delusion came into play, but it's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's like that's the whole thing too. What if you're in why would you be offended by being called that, like in that group? Like it's just, it's like, it's hard for me to articulate what I'm trying to say toward them, not being mad at other people for trying to say that it's a slur toward that. Like they should be like, no, that's like, if somebody's doing that,
and you motherfucker, like, he goes, little known fact, ladies and gentlemen, I'm bi, and no.
Right.
No. Absolutely fucking not. I don't think children should be anywhere near sexuality. It's plain and simple. Let them be kids. Stop trying to use them as political pawns on both sides of the aisle.
Exactly.
Let kids be kids and don't drag them into your fucking politics.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and they always say, because they're trying to teach more acceptance and whatnot, but it's like the whole thing is they don't need to learn to accept any of that when they're at that fucking age. It just doesn't make any goddamn. That ain't even on their brain. They're still trying to figure out how to wipe their ass.
Care about that anyways, because they're going to accept who you are as who you are.
Right.
Like, children don't have prejudice. Period. End of discussion. They just don't. Like, kids are kids. And they should remain as such, because we're not, because, if you think that
Yeah.
if you believe that you can influence children to try to get votes in the future, you're the fucking problem.
Right. Oh yeah, well that's like the whole breaking up the nuclear family deal.
Oh yeah.
Because and trying to put all this shit in their head that they don't need certain things or people in their life or whatever else, because then they get raised by the state and then they become fucking brainwashed by the state just for
yeah.
that. And yeah.
Oh yeah. And Doom and MF Doom Mad Villain, you're fucking right.
Exactly. Yep.
Feet first.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get the mercy of head first.
Right, exactly.
Well, that's a mercy. That's quick death. No. Chippy ain't in the business of that.
Right. Oh, dude, that was one thing too. Like when we had the whole like UPH deal going, like we'd be making some videos. I was talking to some people about it. I was like, we'd make some videos like that, and the comment section would get wild.
Wild. God, I miss that. Oh my God, man. The fucking
mm-hmm.
Just awesome.
I know. I just sit back and laugh. I was like, man,
solution in a water gun. Yeah, that was another one of my favorites.
Oh man, people had some really creative aspects. I'll give them that.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I was like, give me more.
Oh yeah.
Chippy demands the sacrifices, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh.
Well, and now it's going to be so much harder for us to do any of that because of the fact that they're cracking down on anybody who likes freedom and whatnot, but also now speaking out against that agenda. And as we see people getting their accounts ripped down.
Oh yeah, like just bonkers. I mean, literally,
it's going to be hard.
I'm checking my new account just to see if they freaking get rid of it.
Yeah, you're new. I know. I've already been waiting for mine because I can't even message people on my new account. Like I said earlier, all I answered somebody was yes. Yeah. I said test to somebody else. I gave somebody else just that in the comment section, or not comment section, in my messages, and it said violation. Yep. I'm like, what? But it's because they're targeting my device and whatnot. So I wouldn't be surprised if it went down.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing about TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. They leverage that shit against you hard.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I'm honestly taking a break from this new account. I'm gonna take a break from it, but I'll probably when I do start building it back up, every video I'm gonna put at the end of it. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Link in bio.
That's great. It's going to be basically my main thing too, is because I want us to be able to start growing on Instagram, because it seems like we were saying too, we can get away with a little bit more on there these days.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like follow me on Instagram, follow me on or subscribe to my YouTube, because I'm going to start doing more content on YouTube too. I'm probably going to start putting out little sermons, you know, like, which is mostly going to be just me rambling about the fucking world and the chaos that it's in, but people seem to like it, so fuck it.
Right. Yeah.
You know, we'll just keep going.
But yeah, I mean, but yeah, like we'll be trying to grow toward keeping the message out, especially the more and more that they're trying to push this fucking map bullshit and this weird progressive agenda, and obviously trying to preach a whole lot of the freedom. That's why we want to keep trying to battle back. And it sucks that, like all of us I'm going to have like 87 fucking emails eventually for like trying to go back on TikTok and whatnot, because trying to go back on there because no other platforms are really it's just, you won't grow as fast.
Yeah. They don't grow near as fast. Like, and it's frustrating because, you know, TikTok is really a great, like, if you want to be a creator, would I recommend TikTok as the way to go? Absolutely not, because, you know, yeah, you can get gifts on TikTok Live and all that, but if you even remotely make one tiny little mistake in their eyes, they'll ban you for it. And then you'll have to start all over from scratch. I think Ripped Redneck actually went through that at one point.
Oh yeah, and I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised he hasn't gotten taken down, because he doesn't get as crazy, but he still makes some pretty anti-pedo and like anti
Mhm.
not anti-government content, but he's more like just like protection, like especially against like rapists and pedos and
Oh
stuff
yeah.
like that, which is awesome. But like if any of people that are smaller accounts, if we start doing that, boom, our shit gets taken down.
Oh
But I'm
yeah.
glad that he's able to stay up. But that's the whole thing is like, yeah, if you're a newer creator and you're getting on there, you might as well just go on there and start doing thirst traps and dancing and
Yeah.
whatnot, or
Right.
just funny stuff, which I've thought about just making an account to do just funny stuff and whatnot. But I can only do that so much. I love for my stuff to be funny with fuck the government in it as
Yeah.
well.
Exactly. Right. That's what I loved about doing it too. Was that it was funny, but it had a message and it had a deeper meaning, which just made me fucking happy. Still
Right.
does, by the way. I'm not giving up just yet, but
Right.
I'm letting the heat die down on that TikTok first. Like I'm probably not going to post anything for like maybe 2 weeks, just to keep, just to make sure that I'm actually going to get to keep this account.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be like you said, and I said I wouldn't be surprised if I just log in later and my account's banned again, just because now I know it's my device.
Oh yeah, now that we know it's the devices and not something else, it's freaking we're getting banned left and right for no fucking reason.
Yep.
Where in the hell? Oh, that sneaky! She stole my vape pen.
Damn it.
Damn woman. Oh, well, say Levy. No, but yeah, like it's disheartening.
It is.
It really is. But it is what it is. I guess we just gotta keep on keeping on.
Well, and that's what and like yeah, on here YouTube has been pretty bad about things. They've taken some people down. But I keep hearing that they're lightening up on some of like the COVID talk and like mask stuff, whatever else, because
Nobody cares anymore.
well, there's that, but then the recommendations came out that have changed about stuff, and it's been proven that all of it doesn't really fucking do anything. So even though we've all been kind of saying that for like 2 fucking years or
Yeah,
whatever,
we've been
but
saying that for 2 years, but whatever.
yeah, but yeah, it is what it is.
Oh man.
Well, with that, the IP address thing too, which I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good point. But the whole thing with that too is you can also get a VPN and you can hide yourself also, which I do have. But
Yeah.
but again, it's not totally that, because you can change your IP address. The way
Mhm.
TikTok works is they will scan your phone and they will make sure that they have the numbers of your device.
Mhm.
That's the way that they can device ban you. Now you can go to a burner phone, which our buddy Joe, like we were saying a little bit earlier, has done, but he went through literally 30 something burner phones because he just has them because he's that guy. And
Yeah.
and
Joe's
he's
about that life. Like he is the
oh yeah.
freaking homesteading prepper god, like that.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's doing. Him and Bear Independent.
Right.
Yeah, him, Bear Independent, Howitzer, they're all geolocated close together.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah,
All
and well, and then also like as he went to other phones and stuff like that, the talking facial hair.
talking facial hair.
But
Why,
like
hello, Anton.
but
Well,
even eventually with their AI technology, yeah, it'll be just your face they'll recognize, then they'll ban you. It'll be your voice.
The talking facial hair demands that you follow Scrappy's new account.
Nice.
Nice.
Like
nice.
follow for more anti-pedo content.
Yeah, follow for more anti-pedophile content, please, ladies and gentlemen. It'll just make my day. I just enjoy talking about murdering pedos and all kinds of brutal ways. It makes you boy happy. The wood chipper is preferred, but Chippy likes his meat tender any way he can get it. So
yeah, right. Tender them up first.
Sledgehammers.
But yeah, actually, I was gonna also say, does your wife still have her podcast going?
Yeah, actually, she does. It's the Nobody Wants to Fucking Work Anymore.
Right, yeah, because I listened to the first few, but I get fucking trapped into so many other podcasts because I'm listening for news and stuff like that for this podcast and my other ones. But yeah, I was wondering that because it is good. I like the points that she was making on stuff.
Oh yeah, she's. Oh, it's okay, Anton. I don't know who you I don't know who you are on TikTok or are you in the Discord?
Yeah, I don't. Not that I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, right. I'm like, Anton Marissi. Now hold on a second. Now I gotta find out who you are. I'm interested now.
Right? It's like row. No, but there's like we still want some full free speech stuff, obviously, which I
Oh
keep
yeah.
hearing about now. Like we said, Clapper's the dollar store version of stuff.
Hi, Seamus.
But
Hey, babe.
I keep
Can
hearing
you
about this
get
one
the
called
boy?
Your Spot, which I haven't went on there yet, but the name
Nice.
is funny. It sounds like a sexual act, Your Spot. But
Yours.
but
Nice. That's
but
what
I
she said.
right. But now I've been hearing that that's supposed to be pretty well free speech, and yeah, and Clapper is nice because it seems like you can get away with a lot on there, but it's so boring on there. That's why I've been also trying to yeah, it is. Clapper's super boring. But
Yeah, it is seriously. It's
yeah.
freaking ridiculous how
That's
boring Clapper is.
oh yeah, and that's what I'm starting to use CapCut to do more editing on the outside so I can add stuff as I want, and you can do quite a bit with it.
Oh
So I'm
yeah.
trying to still have fun with things we can do, but it's like but it does get annoying after we've created fucking so many accounts. Like
Seriously.
there's some people that have I know Aunt Mel has like 18 or 19 accounts she's went through on TikTok. Fuck, there's people that have had like 90.
Oh yeah, seriously. God, I'm on like 6 now. I was surprised I kept my main account as long as I did.
Right.
Honestly. We're just being 100% here, you know. I'm surprised that thing wasn't gone forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gab is pretty bad too. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. These those projects though, they don't have the same funding that TikTok does,
Right.
and that's the main problem. Like things like Parlor and all these other social media websites, they don't have the same funding,
Right.
and it's
Yeah.
hard to do, especially when Amazon has half the servers and they can just kick
Take
you
you
off
down.
their server.
I heard that I'm on Truth Social and I heard Truth is getting taken off of Google soon or something like that. But Truth is so fucking boring too. It's nothing but an echo chamber, which I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, you want to see some stuff that you agree with, but that's not the point of knowing
free
what you
speech.
right. Exactly. Yeah. I want more. I want
Even the
free
stuff.
speech. Well, I want free speech, but I have to see stuff I don't agree with in order to make an actual educated decision on whether I agree with it or not, or how to talk to a person about it to see where they're coming from or how they can understand me as well.
Yeah, precisely, man. I completely agree there. Oh, yeah, it sounds like the wife is having problems with the kiddos, though.
All right, Red, you
Yeah,
head
we'll
out now.
probably call it an evening for this one.
All right, right
I,
on. And
I look forward to being on more, though. We'll get in touch.
oh yeah, definitely. Plug your Instagram and your new TikTok and whatnot.
Yep. All right, guys. So my new
Yeah.
TikTok is Scrappy_Profit of Chippy. And my Instagram is actually linked to my new TikTok, but it's Scrappy_Do_1775. And then my YouTube, I'm going to be probably going with a Scrappy Profit of Chippy again, or the Profit of Chippy.
Right on. And yeah,
All
my
right.
new TikTok is Party of the Business. And then
Yep.
my Instagram is Business Party Podcast, and you guys see it on my YouTube and everything else here. But yes, disgruntled, you're correct. Echo chambers continue to divide the population, which is why we're why we're trying to preach more unity. But I mean, we'll see what we can all do. Yeah, TikTok is an abusive
Yes, it
relationship.
is an abusive relationship that you keep on coming back to for the freaking views.
Right. Exactly. But yep. All right. We're gonna head out, and thank you all for tuning in. But we're gonna be live here in another hour and a half with DK2 Radio talking about libertarianism and crude jokes and how to get rid of the fucking government out of your life. Hopefully, one of these days.
One day. Hopefully.
All right. Later on.
Later on. Have a good night, Scott.